Welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen, to Act 4, Part 3, and possibly 4 as well. So, let's get into this, shall we? Final Lullaby. Wonder what that's gonna be. Good morning, Grace. Speaking, oh, well, in general. I got my wife addicted to this to the point that she beat this game in like 2-3 days. So yeah, that's saying something, especially when it comes to her. You up early, couldn't sleep? Not really, I kept waking up every hour or so. Eventually I just gave up and I heard you moving around down here, so I'd gladly accept your company while I clean. Thank you. Still interested in seeing a fable with dragon features. We're back, innkeeper. Welcome back, adventurers. You're practically beaming with fable. That's just the sun. Have you been outside today? The good weather seems antithetical to my worrying. Antithetical to my worry? Not sure. Dyslexia. Ha, mind if I set down my sword, or will that make you worry more? Please feel free. Wicked. I didn't think we were actually gonna see the sword. I'm hesitant to ask, but your smile seemed to indicate that there's good news to be told. It's safe to say we'll have many more opportunities to try your drinks. And everyone made it back safe and sound? Yes. We're all okay. Actually, Hex and Boy are outside safe and sound. Thank God everybody made it out. We should probably put a stop to their antics soon. Boy, it might explode for real if Hex keeps up his teasing. Innkeeper, I'll go. No need to wait around any longer. Thank you. Someone has to go to for a boy's rescue. Someone who's ready to give Hex a taste of his own medicine? Perhaps. Now I just want to tackle my brother into a hug. I'm so glad to see you all safe, everyone. Let's catch up later. I believe victory drinks are in order. Perhaps later, when I calm down a bit more. I'll wait until the feast. Feast? I think that's what people do after saving the world. No? We gotta celebrate. Don't say you're pulling out. Don't say you're pulling out, innkeeper. I'd appreciate a drink. Anything in particular you're craving? Something soft, please. Like a shield that protects you from harm, or a hug that makes you feel safe. Got it. So glad they actually made it out. Wonder what exactly all happened. Did they actually kill him? Did they just defeat him? What happened? Let's go ahead and give him something simple. Frozen Lagoon. Plenty of defense. AKA Constitution. A little bit of charisma. And a little bit of strength. Order up. Frozen Lagoon. A mighty drink for a mighty drink for a mighty good friend. And made by a mighty good innkeeper. This is just what I needed, thank you. Alright, I believe it's time for my story. It'll be the best you've heard from me yet. Our tale began not so far from here, in the capital with the other group. They're safe, the roots and the people. Archie got his fancy diplomat friend, you know what I'm trying to say. Friend to get help from the local government with their eviction. Sounded like they got everyone out real quick. Then all that was left was kicking some undead ass. Kyle said that they had a lot of help too, like he and Countess Evelyn disseminated a whole... Disseminated? Desecrated? I'm assuming that's what she's trying to say. Is my dyslexia that bad tonight? A whole section of the undead army like that all by themselves. The Wyvern Camir defended the city gates together with the Hydra and the Gavor. The Banshee and the Myra Morgan answered Baya's call and scared some of the skeletons to dust. Nice. A powerful wizard and a bunch of familiars and former familiars showed up with claws and fire at the ready. Even Neil's parents showed up with a group of retired adventurers from Brook, and with Scully's union for the Undead Alliance at the ready. Not all of them had to be killed. Scully said many of Quasar's undead creatures deserted and joined our side. Nice. So, diplomacy was the right choice. Uncle Dragon came by and helped too, together with the werewolf settlement from the Ashen Grove. Was glad to hear the old fool still got some guts in him. Sounds even full, but the team won? They won. Not to toot our own horn, but so did we. It was exhilarating and also exhausting. Grace managed to teleport us exactly where we needed to go. The Astral Sea was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. Thea had told me so much about it, but that didn't prepare me for how mesmerizing it was. On one side were the spiraling nobles of Cassiopeia, and on the other, a portal of swirling dark blood leading back to aperture below our feet. The ancient blood of the first vampire stained a river of the Astral Sea in deep red. It would lead us directly to Quasar and an undead Thea. But the water was deep, too deep for us to wade through. There weren't exactly any boats around, so Clay called out to the sun humpback whale for help. It showed up in a shower of stardust and allowed us to ride on its back. Once we got closer, we didn't have to wait very long before being bombarded by spells. I made sure to answer with my own valley of arrows, blazing with dragonfire. Still, the fight was tough. Having a sun whale there definitely helped, even though Quasar banished it whenever it got too close. Both Quasar and Tia barely gave us any time to breathe. Seeing her again fighting for everything she used to despise made me so angry. I let my fury guide me and managed to lead her away from Quasar. Her movements were less graceful on death, and it looked like the water of the astral sea was clinging to her legs. I don't know what it was in the end, our voices calling out to her, being so close to Cassiopeia. But right before her weapon could swing down once more, instead of pain, I felt her healing magic. Hell yes, and she smiled. She managed to shake off Quasar's control to help her friends. Meanwhile, we were battling Quasar. I was leading the charge. I tried to draw his attention as much as possible, while Fable, Hex, and Void supported me with spells. Hex kept Quasar from concentration on any annoying spell for too long with a barrage of fireballs. You guessed it. Fable and Void really got in the groove. Don't know if I'd have held out that long without their healing and buffs. Heck, I'd attend a concert of them performing a duo. Eventually, the tide of battle started turning in our favor. While we had each other as backup, Quasar was alone. And he wasn't starting to get real tired. He was starting to get real tired, okay. That was our opportunity. I called on the flame deep inside me and let several pillars of dragonfire cut off any escape routes. I realized what Fable was trying to do. Suddenly all the doubt about worthlessness that had been eaten at me during the fight disappeared. I wasn't doing this for honor or to gain the dragon's favor. Glory laughs in the face of legacy. Worthiness was never something that could be given to me. It was something for me to grasp. And all I had to do was to walk forward and protect my people. At that moment I did. My slash struck true. Quasar looked neither enraged nor shocked, just tired. And he dropped to the ground and stayed down. I felt a bit sad for him. I didn't. Quasar made his choice whether we like it or not. We earned this victory. We did. All we could do was stare at the battlefield, barely realizing it was over when we heard Clay crying. We turned to see him and Tia hugging as her body started to dissolve in bright speckles of starlight. Hold on, rewind. He gave up that quick? Really? Without a fight? Like, come on now. The light eventually gathered in a bright sphere above her head. Then it steadily rose into the dark distance, where it became brighter and brighter. She became a star. I couldn't believe it. My Tia became a star, and she won't be alone up there. Together, her and the sun will guide all who are lost through the night. Knowing that, it might give me the strength to live on like she would have wanted. Trust me, even if it feels impossible. One day the sun will rise and the happiness she gave you will outweigh the grief. I look forward to that day and Keeper. Until then, I'll just keep on trying. There are still so many wonders in this world. With her watching over me, I want to see them all. And one day I might get to tell her all about them. That sounds wonderful. I think all of us feel a little better with her up there. Couldn't agree more. So that means everyone should be able to get here sometime soon then? Huh? For the feast? Huh? Didn't think you'd actually agree. I can't think of a better way to spend an evening than celebrate with all of my friends. Maybe even tonight? We'll see when everyone has had their rest. We have time now thanks to you all. I won't run out of drinks as long as you don't run out of stories. And you'll have to tell this epic tale a few more times before I grow tired of it. I'd like nothing more than that, innkeeper. Party time. Who would like some barbecue? Credits? Hold on. I thought there was an Act 5. Oh, look. To the bottom left. Grace is tackling Hex. There's Boy. That's awesome. So, I'm assuming pending on your choices will depend on if there's a Act 5 or not. There's Tia up in the sky. Play pointing it out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't think I was this close to the end. I mean, my wife told me I was close to the end, but I didn't think I was that close. There's all the animals, future friends. Thank you guys. Thank you, future friends, for allowing me to cover this amazing game. If you want to play this game and check out the different endings, please check out the links down below and grab it for yourself. There's multiple different endings. I just got the better one, it seems. Are they trying to teach him how to dance, or are they trying to figure out... Oh wait, Skelly's being measured for a suit, I think. What are we gonna see next? My quest has led me far, now it's time to leave the road. I'll pull up a chair as this. Are they repairing it? No. Mia's checking out clues. I can't remember, is it Neil? Reading newspaper. They're overall doing their own thing. And now the feast. That's cool. Wait, hold on. Did Kyle get a new slime? Fable and Neil are kissing. Fireworks for the feast. I didn't know Baya could become that big. Oh god. Just because I'm curious, I might replay this for myself and see what all the other endings are at a later date, because this was a hell of an amazing tale. So, what's your thoughts on Tavern Talk? Excuse me. What is doing with the sign? They're down there playing house, it seems. What are we gonna see. One didn't even do anything with the sound. What? Are they saying goodbyes? Hey, one of them actually has a little pay dragon. By his mess with portals, okay. What are we gonna see next? Are those the roots? Okay, that's a awesome freaking looking boar. Swordplay. And he has just been adventurous. With a dagger. Yeah, I think those are the roots. Or have those mountains always had that on there? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Playing alchemy. Just chit chatting, and I forgot the other new lizard's name. Is chilling out on the roof. What are they doing now? Are those Easter eggs? Yeah, I think they are. I think they're celebrating Easter. That's kind of cool. Unless they're shining gems. Let's just go with Easter. Card games with Un and Shade. I don't know what exactly what Boy and them are doing. Just goofing off, maybe? Playing dress up? Either that or performing. Oh wait, is this the feast? Them prepping for the feast? Because I thought the feast already happened. Unless it's just a full-on cookout. No, this is the feast. This is the feast. Because I'm decorating the whole place now. And everybody's showing up. What is that? Like a week has passed? It seems. Do we get to see our character, the innkeeper? I don't think so. Because when I played Coffee Talk, we didn't get to see our own character. Yeah, look at the door. Bringing out our tray, but we don't get to see our actual character. Damn. I was really hoping to see if our character actually had a design or not. Well, there's Adu poking his head out of the crack of the tavern. I thought that was just a shadow design. Huh. Guess not, it was a crack. Alright, you gonna play any more music with this, or what's happening? Well, I guess that's it, guys. So, you enjoyed Tavern Talk, and if you want to see more cozy games, indie games, RPGs, and if you're into some horror, I do cover a good amount of horror. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. Peace if you don't see me.